My favorite player, man. Always deliver.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please take the word issue and sequence station to 55555. A member of our information center will respond immediately. Thank you.
Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, Batman, and the Mavericks dancing?
Tickets are still available for the next game. So purchase your tickets today. Visit the ticket counter for available games or sign up for Mavericks.
What a view of the spring Las Vegas, Nevada. And we welcome you to the championship game of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. This is... Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Zach LaVine.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So the Nets starting 5. They've got Thomas. White is out there with Williams. And it's Knight in at the 4-man position. And for Dallas, they've got Dosunmu. MP out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Christie, and it's Irving in at the 1 spot. And how about this run to the NBA Cup championship for MP? From the start, he's made a point to tell us he wants the cup.
And his play has been incredible. MP's led this team. It's been about more than what he's done on the floor. He's also led by example, and tonight for MP, it's all about enjoying the moment, playing to your potential, and hoisting that trophy.
You can just feel the excitement in the air, can't you, Greg? What an event this is.
And Kevin, this has the feel of a massive playoff game, and to get that this early in the NBA calendar, I think it's awesome. It's why we love the NBA Cup tournament.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Williams passes to Waters. Fires it up. And it falls over the rim and in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Nice move. And Wright pulls it down.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Thomas finds Knight. Mavericks with the rebound. MP inside. And they double up MP. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass tonight. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And here is Thomas. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. MP outside. And he banks in the layup.
Showing a lot of muscle on the interior. MP unaffected by the defense there.
Here's Waters. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Thomas with the ball. 3-pointer. And Lively pulls it down. MP against Knight. Here's MP. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
Hardy, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And the Nets making a change here as well. Downey's checked in, and so he hits both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
2 minutes remaining.
And Wright kicks to Thomas. Here's Clowney, and he dunks it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Outside Irving. Pass to Lively. Clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Davis is checked in. Drains the 19-footer.
Well, I tell you what, Davis is at his best around the basket, but the mid-range shot is a big part of his game, too.
Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
Pass to Hardy. Back to Irving. Comes D from Levine. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Here's Clowney. Now here's Levine. Defended by Christie. Here's Whitehead. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Out left to the wing. Here's Christie. Scoreless thus far. Kicks it out to MP. Good on the bucket.
And that was good defense there, but in the end, MP's offense just a little better.
Al Levine to the left side wing. Here's Whitehead from outside off the mark. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Dallas up 2. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Welcome back to 2K's coverage of the Cup Championship. Getting ready for Dallas. MP's checked in for Jarek Lively. Dosunmu comes in for Marshall. Christie's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Irving subbed in for Hardy. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Robert Williams. Cam Thomas is out there with Wright. And it's Knight in at the power forward. Williams, a screen on Irving. Shoots. And again, it's the Nets missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Thomas against Christie. Irving can't get it to go.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Pass to Thomas. Now Knight. He's looking for Williams and finds him. The kick out to Wright. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Wright's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Mavericks leading by 22. Irving looking over the floor. The layup missed.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The shot by Knight, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. Thomas against Christie. Right side, Thomas. And shot off. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's Dallas opening up a huge gap. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready.
Welcome.
I could say I've been pumped about this tournament, especially the last few weeks. But the semifinals, we're excited, and now.
And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
These first...
That is more than enough of us. Let's...
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. They've got Kyrie Irving, MP out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Christie in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Well, this NBA Cup final clearly hasn't been the game we had hoped for. It's been a lopsided affair.
Yeah, it's not looking good, but hey, there's still time. I would try my best to cut into the lead and, at the very least, play for pride.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Trailblazers had a nice performance. He scored 14 points and he was in a rhythm from both three-point land and the foul line. What stood out was his hustle. The work ethic was what really allowed him to make an impact. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
You know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Zach LaVine.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
I tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of it.
Williams sets a screen for Thomas. Good on the three-point shot. Thomas got his first 3 points of the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
And that one, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Timeout called, the Nets. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
And you look at Lively. And I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing you already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Christie. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Christie's got 8 points.
Hey, when Irving is creating for others, he's even more difficult to slow down.
Here's Waters. Right outside. Pass to Williams. It's Thomas on the wing. Defended by Christie. Thomas, that's good. Dallas has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Outside Irving. Knight against MP.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Irving with the basket on the assist by MP. He's got 12.
Never lacking confidence. Zero hesitation from Kyrie there.
Outside Knight. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Waters can't get it to go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Irving with it. Williams picks him up. A nice shot by Irving.
Hey, you need a big night from one of your stars? I introduce you to Kyrie Irving. He is lethal and able.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Waters. Williams, a screen on Irving. Down low. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Lively. To the paint. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal. No down yet.
Outside Knight to end the run. And again, it's the Nets missing. It could go. That shot is off. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor.
Checked in for Dallas.
All right, get in there.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Robert Williams.
You look at AD, and you know he's taking his share of contact. Quite honestly, that just comes with the territory when you're a dominant offensive player like him.
First one falls for him. Well, the players are, of course, incentivized with prize money for this NBA Cup. But you can tell that that trophy means a lot to him as well.
Absolutely. I mean, it may not be the championship, but it's still a championship. And these players are the ultimate competitors. They want to hoist that trophy and earn the bragging rights that come along with it.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Wright. Thomas is out there with Rob Williams. And it's Waters in at the point guard position. And here's Hardy. Hardaway finds MP. Back to Hardaway. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Mavericks.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
6 to shoot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Pass to Hardy. Dallas moving the ball around. On the wing, Hardaway. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
Wright sets a screen for Thomas. 1:07 left here in the fourth quarter. Lays it up off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Davis. Williams with the clock.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Dallas, no good that time either.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Waters. And here is Williams. He's guarded by Davis. Goes back up. Can't capitalize inside.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And the shot goes in.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now, here's Hardy. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.
Watching you tonight, it looked like you were playing for something more than the NBA Cup. Is that how you felt?
No question. You know, we enjoyed the journey and we're proud of what we accomplished as a team. But we want this win to be a springboard for the season, not the podium.
MP, question in the back here. MP, in the back.
Great win tonight, MP.